Okay, so this is the last question of the series. We have a question on page number 202. That's question number 18. Please go to page 202 and find question 18, okay? We're going to translate this whole paragraph, okay, and this picture into a single and easy line of algebra, okay? Okay, so let's just get started. Be precise. A full grain silo empties. I'm gonna just box that. That's an action word. It's very important here in math, okay? If you have an action word, that means an operation at a constant rate, okay? Write an expression to determine the amount of grain left after S seconds, okay? Again, if we include numbers and letters, we are talking about algebra. So welcome to algebra, everybody. All right, so we know, based on the picture, we know that the capacity of this silo, the volume, how much it can hold, is 3,000 square feet, okay? So what's a square foot? Is just, imagine a foot. Imagine a cube that has 1 foot of length, width, and height. So you can actually hold it in your hand. That's how much a square foot is. Now imagine 3,000 of those square feet. That's how much grain this silo can hold. It's a lot of grain, to be honest, okay? Okay, and it's losing, okay? It's emptying in a little truck at a rate of 3.5 feet, square feet per second. I know that it's not clear, but the little slash means per, okay? I'm gonna just box this term, and I'm gonna leave the empties here also box, okay? So I'm gonna start with the empties since that was the first word that appeared here, okay? Now look at the board in front of you, okay? The big whiteboard. Find the word empty, or empty, yeah. What is the operation the word empty suggests? Yes, you got it right, okay? It is actually subtraction. Since we're emptying, we're losing grain from the silo, so we gotta be subtracting. What we're subtracting? Okay, so it says that the rate of the grain is 3.5, okay? So we gotta be losing 3.5 square feet of grain, okay? But since you have a slash over there, all right, it says that we are losing it per second. Now look at the board in front of you. What does the word per suggest? What operation does it tell you to do in algebra? Yeah, multiplication. Yeah, let's put a dot in there. Avoid writing x's for multiplication, okay? Here in algebra, we cannot use x for multiplication because x is itself and the variable, so it's going to be confusing to use a cross as for a multiplication. So let's use a dot instead, or nothing at all, okay? If you have a number and a letter, you can put them together just like that, and we know that those numbers multiply, okay? So but if you want to play safe, just use the dot. Okay, so multiply 3.5 times a number of seconds that we don't know about, okay? So that's going to be the S here, S, okay? So let me just write an S a little better. This doesn't look like a 5, whoops. Okay, so that's going to be an S curvy like that, okay? So 3.5 S, that's how much it's losing, it's emptying. Now, you're subtracting this amount, yeah, 3.5 times S, from what? Okay, what is the total amount of grain or capacity that the silo has? Yes, right here, the capacity is 3,000 square feet. So that's going to be the first amount here, okay? Look at that. We have 3,000 square feet of capacity, and we're emptying this capacity by 3.5 square feet per second.
Please excuse this interruption.